And welcome back to our community. Susie Thomas here with Nicole Bowman and Laura Weiss, both from the Hartville Migrant Ministry. Before we broke, I wanted to get an idea of the life of a migrant worker. I know it's their normal. It's their routine, but it might seem so foreign to the rest of us. Tell us, what is a day in the life of being a migrant worker?
Well, they get up early. They prepare for the day. The children are sent off to school, and they go and work the fields, whatever position that they have on the farm. They work hard. They have a break for lunch. They go back. They work hard in the sun, out in the fields. Sometimes they have very late days. And they do that for approximately 6 months here in Hartville. And day in and day out, oftentimes 6 days a week. Sunday is their day to get things done, go to the grocery store, cash their checks, attend Mass, spend time with family. So their free time is very limited because they work so much.
Into one day.
They work a lot.
And I'm thinking farm work. There's so much equipment that what kinds of jobs still requires a human being to do?
Well, believe it or not, when you drive by the fields, they're out there pulling and picking. These aren't, it's not corn, things of that nature that you can just put a big, a machine out there to accumulate. They're out there pulling the radishes, pulling the lettuce, washing, sorting, packing. Our strawberries don't end up, they don't have strawberries here, but if you can imagine going to the grocery store, when the fruit is inside of the packaging, that's not usually a machine that does that. It's a person. So we rely heavily upon them for our fruits and vegetables, especially in this area.
We also do sod. We have one of the growers does sod, and that is pretty back-breaking, cutting, planting, and yes. So we have a lot of all the different lettuces, all the radishes, all the sod. Cilantro.
Onions.
Yes.
Living situation, what kind of homes do they live in?
Well, they live in, we call them camps. It's basically different sections that they live in around the area, around the farms. Some of them have trailers. The convenience of that is they have their own bathroom and showers. There are also buildings that have 4 different to 8 different units that are 2 rooms. And then they have a shared outhouse and shared showers.
And those are provided by the Hartville Migrant Ministry?
No, by the growers.
By the growers themselves. Right. I see. Okay.
And then there are some houses that have been turned into apartments. So they're crammed. They're not, luxury by any means. I've had the opportunity to see some of their housing being involved with the center like I am. And I go home every day and I count my blessings. I have my own bathroom. I have several rooms in my home. I can't complain. And
right.
I really have a lot of respect for them, the lifestyle that they live. And they don't grumble. They don't complain. I never hear them come in and complain about that.
And I just want to clarify that the camps are inspected by the Stark County Health Department. And they... Having been to different states, our camps are wonderful.
They are.
Yeah.
They're safe, they're clean, they're just not very big.
Right. Nicole, I'm sure you would be happy to accept any volunteers who would like to come take a look and see what those camps are exactly like.
Well, we actually, because they're private property, we do not take volunteers typically into the camps, but you can see them as you're driving around the farms. Volunteers are amazing and awesome, and we could not do what we do without volunteers. They have there's a lot of opportunity there to be involved directly with the migrants, with the children, and to be right in the general vicinity of where the farms and the camps are.
So volunteer opportunities would include tutoring, I'm guessing. What kinds of things?
Oh, we have a variety of volunteer opportunities. Students can come in and help beautify the center. With our hospitality, we have the need to package welcome bags and school supplies. In our clinic, volunteer nurses and physicians. Religious, we have Vacation Bible School. We have sports night for the children. So we have a variety of needs for volunteers. We have, a van that we take the migrants to different appointments for medical, and we have all kinds of opportunities, regardless of your education, your age,
or ability,
or
what you have
abilities.
to offer. How do they contact you?
They can go to our website, www.heartvillemigranttministry.org, click on volunteer and donate, and they can fill out an application online.
Perfect. One of the things you mentioned there was volunteering with the health clinic. If you're a medical professional, let's talk about the oldest free clinic in Ohio. Laura, that's something to be proud of, isn't it?
It is. And our medical director is Dr. Teresa Wurst. She she works for Altman Hospital. They allow her to come to us 1 day a week. Dr. Katie Sheridan assists her. We have many physicians, many nurses, many students that help with the clinic. At this point, we're open 4 days a week. 2 day shifts, 2 evening shifts, and Stark County Health Department comes and makes sure our immunizations are up to date, does some of our physicals. Everything is free. It doesn't cost the migrants anything. We try to do our best to try to get them some donations or prescriptions that they need. We have a small grant for that. Some medicines. The generic program with prescriptions has certainly helped us. So we do some wonderful things to keep our migrants
healthy and happy.
Healthy and healthy, yes.
And I would imagine if someone's saying, whoa, I would really love to donate to something like this, I'm sure you would not turn down donations. I know you've received some things from the Stark Community Foundation. And how is it funded? How do you offer a free clinic?
We live on donations. Most of the donations actually come from individuals.
That's interesting.
The Lake clergy helps us a lot. They have helped us side our building. They've helped us replace our windows. They've done a lot to be a part of it, bring us volunteers. We've written for a few small grants, but 90% of the money we have comes from individuals. And that's how we pay and how we do all these wonderful things that we do.
That's fantastic. Tell me, there were 4 main areas that the health clinic focuses on?
So we do medical, we do education, we do spiritual, we have Bible school once a week, we have First Communion, Catechism. A lot of our migrants tend to be Catholic, and as you move around, you don't get your First Communion, you don't get your Catechism, you don't get baptized because you have to go to a certain amount of classes. So the Youngstown Diocese comes together with Father Monsignor Gantano, and they catch our kids up, and we have a wonderful ceremony at the end of the summer to get everyone baptized or First Communion or whatever the process is. So it's pretty wonderful.
Oh, that's fantastic. As far as like treatment, do you find that the life of a migrant lends itself to certain kind of health issues that other people don't face?
You can imagine living close together. You travel together, many people in a car, so you have things are spread quite easily. You also can imagine bent over in a field, bending down, lifting heavy crates, cutting, so we have a lot of orthopedic issues. Lots and lots of, wrists, carpal tunnel, knee issues, hips, back, a lot of problems with that.
During our break, you mentioned that one person, I'm sure more than one, but you mentioned an individual specifically that had said, I wish I didn't have to go back. I wish I could stay here. What are you don't have to tell me statistics, but does there seem to be a desire for them to become American citizens and stay here and work and continue their lives here?
I think so. Of course, I'm not sure how many people would like to stay in Ohio during the winters, but we have so much here in the States. We are so blessed with so many opportunities and conveniences, and things are just a whole lot easier here. A lot of them would like to stay here, I'm sure, and become a citizens. It's not an easy process, and
a good percentage already are.
Mm-hmm.
Those that are born in the United States and have done this life, and their grandparents have, and that. So many of them are those that reside in Florida, Texas.
They just go to more southern states during
Right.
the winter months and come back here in this.
Can't blame them at all.
Yeah, they're not all going to another country
Right.
during the off season.
Right.
Well, we've got an event we don't want to forget to talk about. You've got the Great Pumpkin Run coming up October 24th, just in not very too much longer. Tell us a little bit about it.
So we were blessed this year to become the charity partner with the Great Pumpkin Run, and it will be held Saturday, October 24th, as well as Sunday, October 25th, at the Mays Valley Winery, 6193 Edison Street, Northeast in Hartville. And we are looking for volunteers for both of those events.
And what do you need to do as a volunteer?
So to volunteer, you can just go to www.thegreatpumpkinrun.com, click on the Hartville race, and then go to volunteer. And we will receive a donation for each volunteer that we have there that day. And they would just need to make sure that they mention they are with the Hartville Migrant Ministry when they sign in.
So,
Or you could go to our website. That same link is there.
Correct.
okay,
Yeah.
and give that please again.
www.hartvillemigrantministry.org.
Great. And now, is it if you're a runner, is it 2 days of running, or do you run either Saturday or Sunday, October 24th and 25th?
Actually, as far as running, if you want to sign up to run, Saturday is actually completely full.
Wow.
They have 1,200 runners.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. And this
So-
is a series, isn't it? The
It is.
Pumpkin Run is a series of races.
Yeah. So the only available date for to sign up as a runner is Sunday
The 25th.
And I do believe the first, if not the first and second slots are already full as well. So
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and we do get a little bit of money for every runner, and more money for the person who volunteers to be the person on the walk, to hand out water, to hand out things to help with that too.
So these are the kinds of things that you'd be doing as a volunteer. Is there any couple minutes of training before they put them
they
out there?
will direct people to their stations and instruct them on what they are going to do when they arrive that morning. And I should say that Saturday, the volunteers will need to be there at 6 a.m., and on Sunday, it's 7 a.m.
But they're done by
12 noon.
Oh, there you
Or
go.
1 p.m. So this is a great project for any students who need service hours
Mm-hmm.
because you can accumulate 6 hours of service just in one event.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, thank you both so much for being here. We've been speaking with Nicole Bowman, who is the volunteer coordinator, and Laura Weiss, president of the board and president of Hartville Migrant Ministries. And thank you again so much. Be sure to sign up for that pumpkin run. October 25th is the only time if you're running, or you can volunteer on the 24th or the 25th. I want to thank you for being with us this week. And next week, we're going to be visiting on Monday with Kara Zender from Whispering Grace Horses. Hope you'll be with us. You've been listening to Our Community.